Yeah, cruising in the ocean with my fellas, waving at the shore, we got all them people jealous. They see that we shining from way over yonder. Gotta thank my father, my sponsor, for putting me on board and also giving me the capability to live life with no fear, create buzz with no beer. God is the reason why I live like this. Now everybody hating me, now I feel like Chris. Working out, eating right, now I look like this. Phone filled with different numbers, now my ex all pissed. Now I'm playing, she don't care cause she move like this. Man, I ain't hating cause she bad, man, we all ruthless. Man, I got money in my pocket, diamonds on my pinky and that brain.
Yeah, Seth Rollins did that little razzle dazzle on that briefcase. That must
Yeah,
hard.
bro. It looked fire, bro.
Yeah.
It looked fire. I
Yeah.
enjoyed it, bro. I enjoyed the way it looked. So yeah, Steph's talking stuff, boom, boom, this, man, third. Then CM Punk comes out. As soon as Punk's music hits, I'm like, yes, let's go. Punk gets in there, he beats down Seth, Seth's beating him down. They going back and forth. He puts his hand, like he does this thing with Punk all the time, where he basically places both his hands and he gouges his eyes, and then he pretty much leaves. At one point, he was trying to get him. Punk caught him with the elbow, and Seth just runs like crazy. You know what I'm saying? It's been Punk to somebody's knees being good now, which was hilarious, by the way. So Seth runs up. Punk gets into it with Gunther. Gunther grabs his arm. Punk pushes Gunther down. I'm like, what? Okay. That happens. Punk leaves out the ring, and Seth Rollins is like, yeah, bye-bye, and calls him out his name, this, that, and third. And then LA Knight comes out with the popcorn in her hand. I'm loving it. I'm like, yep, I love this. But I love this more because they're showing that all the while Seth Rollins is trying to get to become a world champion. It's very much reminiscent of Roman Reigns in the Bloodline, where Roman made a lot of enemies, and all his enemies kept trying to come at him for what he done did to him, or to them. So now you got Punk not liking you. You got John Cena already having a problem with you, and then LA Knight comes out because you attacked him, which are henchmen, essentially. So, yeah, LA Knight beats him down. They're going all across the concession stands. It was great. I loved it. Yeah, bro. So that happened. What are your thoughts over that whole entire segment, BZ? Did you love it? Did you hate it?
Yeah. Uh, I was cool with it till today show came out. Then I was like, man,
No, the promo segment, not the match. We haven't got to the match yet.
the promo segment it was alright. It wasn't crazy. That's cool.
Okay. Yep. They're
Yeah.
going to do the three-way joint with Bailey and Lara, by the way. We already covered that. Now we get to Jey Uso. Okay, Sami Zayn and Penta took on Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker. Did they lose?
Ron Breaker
Yeah, they did.
won. Ron Breaker
They did.
won.
Yeah, they did. They
Yeah.
did. They
He
beat
had,
him.
he had sent his in with a spear out of nowhere.
All right. And what's your take on Jay? And Larry, did you see this too?
No,
Oh, you didn't
I
see
heard
that?
about it.
Oh,
I
yeah.
didn't see it.
Yeah. I'm gonna keep it real. Sami Zayn did a heck of a job in this match. He did
Yes.
a heck of a job in this match. Yeah, it was one of the matches I was like, oh man, Sammy got hurt.
Yeah,
He got
bro.
touched. He just preparing the person. He just like random. It was good. The Braun Breaker was giving me the work. He was giving me right back to him. So it was a good match. Penta, of course, is just Penta's that good. He's really that good. Um, but Braun Breaker and Russell Reed together, they need to put the gold on them, bro.
Yes. I mean,
They
yes.
need to put the gold on them, bro.
I
They
immediately
they
said it to
they
myself. I
they
said, bro, give
lit,
them the
bro.
belt. Give them
They
the belt
better than
already.
Seth Rollins right now, bro. They lit, bro. They be
Yes.
like shot, bro. And that's why I'm in agreement
Yep.
that it's kind of the same thing as what Roman did because Russell Reed and Braun Breaker is playing the role of the Usos.
They really are.
Yeah, so they Steph just need one more person to play the role of Solo, and it'll be the same run that Roman had. It'll be the same run.
Yep. Just need. I've heard rumors that they're going to get somebody else, and I'm still thinking about my pick, and that's Logan Paul.
Yeah, but yeah, I
So
mean,
as I was saying, Logan Paul is my pick to join Seth Rollins' group alongside Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed. Larry vehemently disagreed with me over it, which is fine. It's fine. You can talk to his opinion. But I'm still sticking by what I'm said, and I feel like it'll be a great fit. But that's just me.
Yeah, I think Logan Paul needs Paul Heyman.
Yep.
That's why I
I think
wouldn't
he will
mind.
learn a lot. I think he will learn a lot, and plus he will benefit off of just being in part of a stable. This is what people don't understand, right? When you're in the business of professional wrestling and you come into, like if you're by yourself, it's one thing to be by yourself, but if you're not established by yourself on your own, you're gonna need a group to help you. I don't know, better your look, maybe better your personality, maybe better your overall investment on your own. And Logan Paul, you can already say he already does that, sure. But I feel like take him to another level that he can learn from. Like imagine him and Seth and Braun and Bronson all in the same room, and Paul Heyman's giving them instructions on what to do. Or they come out of a limo, evolution like, and they all come in with these $1 million like suits, and you can't stand. Man, you want Seth Rollins' group to be hated? Put Logan Paul with them,
Yeah,
because the fans can't stand Logan Paul.
they
You
can't
want
stand.
you want generate heel heat? Put Logan Paul with Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker and Bronson Reed, and they'll be heels within the next few weeks. Period. You'll hear them then,
Yeah, that's
because the fans cannot stand Logan Paul, bro. They hate that dude. Like low key, Logan Paul might be one of the last few great heels right now in the league.
yeah. Because Dominic ain't no heel no more.
No, they love Dominic. That's what I'm saying. Look, I understand you don't like Logan Paul. You're not a fan of Logan Paul. I get it, but that man is doing his job. Like, come
He
on,
ain't
bro.
doing nothing
We
right
can't
now.
deny that. They're not right now, but he doesn't. But you see my point. He's not doing anything right now for sure. But yeah, yeah. That's how I'm feeling. Anyways, yeah. Talk about Jey Uso right quick coming out to help us save Braun and Braun Breaker. Like, how you feel
Yeah,
about that?
all he doing is playing to save the day role. I don't like that. He was just a champion. All of a sudden, he coming to save people. Like what? He was just a champion. Now you got to come and save people's life. The heck is going on here?
Well, Jay has had his fair share of issues with Seth, Braun, and Bronson before. So it ties back into how they caused him some problems while he was champion as well. Like, if you
So,
remember,
so he
there,
should be having one-on-one matches with them. He ain't doing no matches at all. He's just coming out to save the day at the end of the show.
but what if it ties into to him getting towards the world title eventually if Seth Rollins was to win it?
No, I don't see him. I don't see him
Think
in no
so?
title shot now. I don't know because if Seth Rollins don't never get the title, what is Jey Uso doing?
Larry, you want to answer that?
Like literally, what is he doing if he don't get the title? If Seth Rollins don't never get the title, then what is Jey Uso doing? If we're saying that Jey Uso is waiting for Seth Rollins to get the title for him to get the title back, that's what we're saying. Because 10 times out of 10, Seth Rollins is going to get the title, and he's only going to lose it to CM Punk. They're not going to let him lose it to Jey Uso. So what are they doing with Jey Uso? The
I
disrespect is
think
getting
what they're
crazy right
doing with
now.
Jey Uso, there's been a period of time where wrestlers who were once world champions had to go through various feuds before they got back to being before they got back to being in a title picture again. Perhaps what they're doing with Jay is they're probably setting up him to have a couple of feuds or more before they build him back towards the world title again. I don't know if that means getting him to the world title by WrestleMania next year or even before before WrestleMania come next year.
We're not
Um,
getting the title back, bro.
but I don't know. I don't know.
They're not
I
giving
mean,
they're not giving Jey Uso the title back, bro.
that's
I don't
crazy.
know why, but it look like I don't know, bro. It's too much going on. It's too much going on, and Jey Uso is like out the loop right now. Like when the last time we seen Jey Uso come out the crowd?
Um,
They
last
playing
week
with the man
when he
name,
faced
bro.
Cody. Last week when he faced Cody.
Oh, he came out the crowd then?
Yeah, he did.
Oh yeah, he did have that Cody fight last week. That's right, my fault. But they playing with his name though, bro. They playing with his name. They playing with his name
They
because you
are.
gotta think about it. If Seth Rollins gets the title, who is the WWE gonna put on notice for that title. CM Punk, bro. That's the match that everybody wants to see. And if it's not CM Punk, let's not act like Jey Uso is going to step foot in front of Roman Reigns, who still owes Seth Rollins a get back. So that's two people in front of
Yeah.
Jey Uso. If he's
Hold
going
on,
after
y'all.
the title. Now, if he's going after the Gunther title, that's different. Now he might be able to do that, but if you're mixed up in the Seth Rollins campaign, you're not getting that
Mm-hmm.
back. But there's too many other people that quote unquote matter to the WWE more or less than the Gunther one. So if I'm Jey Uso, I'm going after Gunther. I'm not going after nobody else. I don't care what Seth Rollins and them is doing. Help Sami Zayn, that's cool, that's whatever. But make sure you let Gunther know that I'm coming after that joint. I'm coming to get my title back.
Right.
Because him trying to go after the Seth Rollins one, that ain't gonna work, bro. It's too many in people's minds. It's too many in people's minds bigger names than Jey Uso is going after that. You got Sam, you got Jay, you got CM Punk, you got Roman Reigns, you got like they're not gonna put Jey Uso in front of them two for that because the
Well, let
world
me
wants
ask you a
those
question then.
matches.
Is Jey Uso a bigger name than all of them?
No, not on that side of the
Okay.
belt. No, on
Gotcha.
that side of the belt. No. Like he can't be better than Roman Reigns right now. CM Punk is doing a lot in the WWE right now, and that's what I'm saying. Like CM Punk and Len Ganger is there every week. Jey Uso is there every week, but who's having more of an impact at the time? You gotta kind of say CM Punk right now.
Yeah.
Him and Steph are stirring that beat back up, and that's that match that everybody wants to see. That's
I
the
would
match
never give
everybody wants to see. You got Jey Uso. Like why ain't Jey Uso teaming up with Sami Zayn and going against Brunson Reading? Why do they got Penta in them? Like if Jey Uso was supposed to be a part of that anyway, they should have split him in. I think maybe they might do something after because he came in with a chair or something, Pete catch up. Maybe they might throw him in there now, but right now it's even. They might even do a 3-on-3. That's stupid to me. That's what it's looking like. That's what it's looking like.
But see about
Sam,
this thing though, BD, like the positive that they're doing with Penta so far. Like they're putting Penta with main event guys though. Like I
that's
love
what I'm
that.
saying.
I love that. I love that
Right.
they're doing that.
That's what I'm saying. But if Jey Uso right now, if Jey Uso is with the Jey Uso me and Larry were talking about, it should be Penta. It should be Jey Uso.
Yeah.
If we're talking about Sami Zayn supposed to have the opportunity to change on Jey Uso to get his heel move going, why this is easy if you team him up with Jey Uso. He can turn on the feet and he's doing that. But instead, y'all got Jey Uso saving Sami Zayn from getting destroyed.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It's like I don't know. I was like, well, I don't know, bro. I thought he was on break
No, you have good points.
yesterday.
You have really good points.
I'm not.
You
I
know what
don't
it
know.
could be? You know what it could be? Like they were teasing, and they even teased this back at Nine Champions with Sammy, when it comes to carrying cross, and yeah, he beat carrying cross, but I don't care about again. People understand wins and losses do not matter. Stop with the idea of everybody has to win in order for them to be that something. You don't always have to win to be something, bro. It's like if you're telling, it depends on what story you're telling. Okay, so if Karrion Cross is losing a match against Sami Zayn, stop looking at things like that as, oh well, WWE is burying Karrion Cross. How are you burying somebody if you're still putting them into your plans on weekly television, bro?
Well,
Stop,
that's
stop with the
that's
nonsense.
that's that's
Unless,
that's because the WWE universe wants Karrion Cross to carry a title, and if he
right,
keeps losing, he's
right,
not
but
getting a title shot.
he exactly, but if we're being honest, he's not necessarily that in the ring, but it doesn't necessarily matter. It's his character work and his promo work that's getting him ahead a lot of times. And I get it because of what people saw with the promo that he did after WrestleMania was over, which it was fire. I give you that. It was his pipe bomb promo. I loved it. But what I'm trying to get people to understand is pay attention to the story, be patient, and just wait. Because everyone's just going, oh, you're treating him like an overall jobber. No, if you're watching, here's why I know. This is why I'm saying what I'm saying. When I watched that match, first of all, Karrion Cross, the majority of the whole entire match, he dominated against Sami Zayn, for real, to be honest with you.
Mm-hmm.
It was a back and forth encounter, but he was still dominating. So it made him look very good in the match, in the whole entire body of the whole match. With that said, they were telling a story in the match where Karrion Kross was basically telling him, "Come on, stop being a liar, embrace your dark side, this and that and third." And all the while he's doing that, he's being Sami Zayn, he's hurting him, he's telling him to give up, and Sami didn't want to give up. He didn't want to give in. So what he ended up doing was, when Karrion Kross disrespected it, he capitalized on a Hallelujah kick. 1, 2, 3. That was the finish. That was good. Because, again, this is their first encounter of a match with each other. Sami needs to win that, but I think this is what WWE's doing. Now, pay attention, BZ. They're doing that, right? On Raw, they had him attack Sami Zayn with a lead pipe, I think, or something like that, and he was wrestling with bad ribs. And Karen was like, "Come on, stop lying, give in."
I think so.
At some point, he's going to give in, but what I noticed too, another key detail about it was he was getting taped up. A trainer was coming to him, and then Penta came around him and was like, "Well, Sam, are you good? We need to do our tag match. Are you going to be okay?" And Sam was like, "Come on, man. Heck yeah, we got this. Boom, boom." And Penta's like, "Yeah." And he puts down the zero fear, cool. But after Penta left, I noticed something that was interesting about Sami. Sami went from smiling and doing all this other stuff to somewhat of a down frame, and it's little soul details like that. It makes me go, eventually he's going to crack. And this is where Hunter does a great job with his long-term storytelling. Is he's going, okay, let's tell these stories, let's give these stories a payoff, and then we'll segue them into our next plans. Now, something came out recently with Undertaker, where Undertaker said, although Hunter is great at that, Hunter needs to create better effective babyfaces and better effective heels. And I agree with him over that.
Yeah.
I agree with him over that.
Yeah.
But besides that, what do you think about what I said about Sami and Karrion so far?
What you say?
About Karrion and Sami?
I think he would be the one to convert him to the dark side. To be honest with you, bro,
Yeah,
it's
go ahead.
light, and this might be a long shot, but you pay attention, and a lot of our fans that watch wrestling in the comment section, they watch it too. So I don't think I'll be far off for saying this, but
Yeah,
Cameron
sure.
Cross, quiet as it's kept, he plays the Bray Wyatt role in the WWE right now.
Yes.
I'm looking
Yes.
at that, like converting people and stuff like that. Bray Wyatt was doing that. That was his thing.
He
I
was.
mean, of course, you won't have what you call doing that with the Wyatt Six, but that's a whole other story. But when you look at
Right,
how
right.
Cross is doing these things and trying to convert people onto stuff like that, that's kind of like a Bray Wyatt thing, in my opinion.
Yeah. Because I agree. Because and that's why I love it so much. That's why I find his character to be very intriguing. Because when Bray Wyatt did his feud, a lot of the times you came out of a Bray Wyatt feud feeling completely different. Everybody that Bray Wyatt worked with, especially when he became the Fiend character. I'm not gonna talk about the whole cult leader gimmick, which by far arguably his best work, or maybe one of his best works for sure. Love the cult
Mhm.
leader. BZ, what was your favorite incarnation of Bray Wyatt? Was it the Fiend, or was it the cult leader, or was it
It was the one I
the
love.
more the
The one that went against Undertaker at WrestleMania. That's my favorite.
cult leader? Yeah, it was
So
cult
yeah,
leader.
the rocking chair Bray Wyatt, that Bray Wyatt was different.
Yeah,
That one was talking to your soul more or less than you know what I'm saying. That one was solid. I liked all of them, but
yes,
that one was my favorite.
for sure, for sure. I'm in agreement with that. I'm in agreement with that. I remember my homeboy was like, "Bro, I miss they gave back the Bray cult leader again. I like the Fiend character. I don't get it. Boom, boom, boom." And he told me that all the time. And I'd be like, "Yeah, I get it, but Bray's killing it though." You know what I
Right.
mean? But I get it. Everybody feels differently as far as anything else. Um, with I'm trying to think here. Uh, Yeah, when Bray Wyatt did the Fiend character in that whole run, almost all of the time this happened. Whereas when he got done with you, you was different.
You was a different person, and that's what Ken
You were a completely different
was doing.
person.
Right, and that's what he's doing. That's what he reminds me of in his own right.
Yes,
As far as what he's doing
yes,
with Andy to convert stuff like that, you know what I mean? Like even at times when people would do a promo and then after it's over, he'll be like way deep in the back, but you can see him in the back watching or looking. That's something like Bray Wyatt would do with the Rock and shit like that. Yeah,
yes, yes. And Bray low key would tell the truth about wrestlers though.
yeah,
Like he was, and I don't know if you know about this, BC, but I'll tell you right now. If you do notice, okay, that's great. But there was an interview that Bray did, or Wendell Rotunda did as Bray Wyatt's character, where he was asked about his promos and how they're being put together, and he said that, well, he said the thing is with me is I don't necessarily get people to write my promos. He said that all of what is
yeah. He
done
made all
in
that
the
stuff up.
ring
Yeah,
is all
I remember
him.
that. Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, he
You
literally said like all the promos that he did was all him. CM Punk takes that approach. He takes that approach as well, where they basically just go into talking through their promos for themselves rather than the writer writing their promos and stuff like that.
Yeah,
So, which is brilliant because Bray's promos were very captivating. Um, one of my favorite Bray Wyatt feuds was him and John Cena because he was telling John Cena essentially like, bro, you try to play the good guy, bro, and be the hero and all this other stuff, but you're not telling the truth. He said, you're a liar. How
same thing.
how how convenient
Same thing. That what you call to be saying.
about Sami Zayn.
Yeah, that's what I'm
About
saying.
Sami Zayn. You're a
Yeah,
liar. You're a liar. He said, embrace your dark side. Be the monster. Come on, bring it out you.
bring it
And
up.
he tried
Yeah,
to do that with AJ Styles. And AJ Styles was like, he was not trying to fall for it, which is dope. It is what it is. But but with Sammy, it's like, I love it because it brings a new alternative layer for Sammy's character. BZ, I'm in agreement with you over
but
this standpoint about Sami Zayn, right? I
yeah,
think Sami Zayn is actually a very talented in-ring performer. When he's in the ring,
yeah,
he can wrestle very good.
yeah,
He's one of the
sure.
best out there for
Mm.
sure. But
Yeah,
I do agree with you when it comes to his character being that it's an underdog character.
it
And
is.
underdog characters
I hate it.
can work. Dan Bryan arguably might be the best underdog character WWE produced,
Like,
right? Besides Rey Mysterio or so, right?
right.
Um,
I love it so.
Sami Zayn doing the underdog character, it doesn't fit him because it doesn't fit him now. And I can understand why you're critical of him a lot of the times because you're trying to portray being an underdog, but the reality is, bro, we just saw you not that long ago be a massive strategist or a conspiracy theorist character, and then you went into want to fit in with the whole entire bloodline, and then you rebelled from the bloodline, and then you resort back to being what you were from square one. Why? If
Um,
anything, it doesn't help build his character development well. It makes him go backwards.
yeah,
And
and
I didn't notice
they
that
gotta be,
until
they gotta be careful because Sami Zayn is another one of those ones that if you do convert him over, you gotta change his music, and his music is being sung by everybody in the world, so it's gonna be hard to do that. Same thing
yep,
with
that's
Cody,
true.
same thing with Jay, same thing with all of them.
Yep,
If you change their
yep,
characters and make them change their music, that's different because the fans go crazy up their music, and if their music ain't the same no more, like you got to keep something in there somehow, some way, like they did with my boy Shinsuke. I think Shinsuke's music was way better before, but I mean I like his new music. But it's the same thing with AJ Styles. I think AJ Styles' music was
yes.
better before, but then they changed it. I mean it ain't bad, but it's like when you're used to
No,
something,
they play it back. They played it
they
back.
brought it back. I ain't know they
They
brought
brought it
it back.
back. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. They brought it
yep,
back with the you don't want none. You don't want
yeah.
none. That record.
That
Yeah,
was my jump.
they
Yeah,
brought it
I
back.
rock with that. Yeah, I rock
Yeah,
with that. But when he did the
I ain't
joint at
gonna lie though.
WrestleMania, it wasn't bad. You just couldn't hear it.
Yeah, I remember when he played it the very first time in WrestleMania, and he was like, that's probably why he ran so fast to the ring. It was
Cause we
horrible
ain't
for
even
the
hear it no.
audio. Yeah, I remember that. That was hilarious. But yeah, but when you actually listen to it though, it's hard. I'm gonna keep real with you. I think it might be hard, and they don't want none.
It's a possibility. That's what I'm saying. It's just
It might be
that
better than
WrestleMania,
better than that.
that WrestleMania, everybody's theme music was low for some reason.
That was WrestleMania 40, wasn't it? It was WrestleMania 40.
Yeah,
I'm
that was
tripping.
it.
Yeah,
Because what you call it had a new entrance too. Who else had an entrance with new music, but it was low, so you couldn't really hear it. I'm trying to think.
I'm trying
Somebody
to
else.
think. I'm trying to think. I am really trying to think about that. I don't remember.
It was somebody else that had a new joint. Was it? No, it wasn't Gunther.
Like,
Because Gunther.
40.
No, what you call it? Didn't Gunther make? Didn't Swiss Beats make Gunther's music?
No, 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 no.
I'm pretty sure.
Wait a minute. I'm trying to think.
I'm pretty sure.
Split Beats came out.
I think Swiss Beats is the one who made his beats. I mean, he made Gunther's joint. Because it'd be like Showtime at the beginning, which when they come out. I think Swiss Beats made his thing song.
I'm trying to think.
But somebody else had a new joint. Like everybody had something that was tweaked, except for Rhea. I think Rhea played her. She had the band and all that. I don't think everybody else. There's a lot of people that had some stuff that was tweaked.
Hmm. No, I don't think nobody did. Let me see.
Yeah, this is doing fire. Yeah.
Yeah, nobody. I don't think nobody did. Unless it was that Jay Cargill, Bianca Belair, the only
I'm
performance,
gonna
but
watch
that
it.
was like,
I'm
wasn't
gonna
it?
go back and watch it.
I
Go
don't
back.
remember. That's crazy. Damon Priest beat Drew McIntyre. It was a 9. It was 9 seconds. Dang, that's crazy. We bring way back into the call, or what's up? I don't know what happened to Larry.
He said he'd be right back.
Yeah, he said he'll be back, but well, if he does, we'll do another one of these. But let me see. I'm still on the topic. We can have a little fun with this, man. We can get a little bit off topic if you want to talk about some wrestling.
What's up?
Not
What's up?
WWE wrestling, but like we can challenge each other with some questions if you want. If you got
What's
some.
up? What's up?
I wonder. I was looking forward to doing this with you. I don't know if Larry could do it, but I was looking forward to doing this with you about because you. I remember you mentioned. Did you say Kevin? You put Kevin Owens over Edge that one time.
Kevin Owens over here?
Yeah, you put Kevin Owens over Edge.
It's a possibility. Yeah. Yeah.
No, you did.
Oh no,
You
yeah.
put him on
Because I said the best person in Canada. Yeah, I said that. Yep.
yeah, yeah. I wanted. Do you have a top 10 list of Canadian wrestlers?
No, because we didn't get a chance to pull him up.
We gotta do that.
We got to pull him
Yeah.
up.
Oh, the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. That's why we did. That's why we didn't do it because we didn't pull up the wrestlers to find out the real like who all is there.
Canadian, top 10 Canadian wrestlers. I'll tell you who I'm not going to do this in no order. I'm gonna just name out 10 people that I can think of or wrestlers I know for sure. Okay. Let me see. Oh my gosh. This is going to sound controversial, but do you put Chris Benoit on your list?
Yep. Absolutely.
Chris
I
Benoit
know
was
what he
that guy.
did to his family, but outside of that,
Right.
Chris Benoit was top five for a long time. Him and Dean
Yours
Malenko
too.
and all them guys, like, bro, what? Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Chris Benoit was one of them, bro.
Yeah.
He was one of
Yeah,
them.
bro. Yes. I'm definitely going to put Chris Benoit on my list as
Heck yeah.
well. Let me see. And if there's nobody on the list, you guys, by the way, we'll probably throw out some honorable mentions. Put
Let's go.
some honorable mentions in the comments below, by the way, because we don't miss some certain guys. Okay. Let me do Christian. Let me do Christian. Definitely gonna do Christian.
Am I gonna put Christian?
Christian,
Okay.
your top 10?
In
You,
Canada, I guess.
yeah.
I guess because I don't know. You know what I'm saying? That many other people in Canada. So so I gotta just hear the list before I see if I can. You know what I'm saying? Because I don't know how many is coming from there. So the Canada list might have to be top five unless it's more than like 30 people in Canada.
There's more than 30 people, bro, in
It
Canada,
is.
bro. Yes. It's insane.
I didn't know they had that
It's
many
insane.
people in the WWE though. I didn't know that.
Yep. They got a litany of them. Let me see.
Hold on. You can
Uh,
screenshot it and send it to the joint so I can see it. And I'll go based off that.
oh, you want me to sing? Okay. I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna put it in the group chat,
Yeah.
and then you go ahead and put your list. You know what I'm saying? Go from there. All right. Yep, I'm doing it from there off of Wikipedia. I know.
Mhm.
So, yep, I'm gonna do. Let me see. I'm gonna go. I already got Chris Benoit on my list. I already got Christian on my list. Christian from Edge and Christian, the tag team. But then what he did as well, and what he's doing in AEW is awesome too. So I got to put him on my list, bro. He's incredible. Yeah, Christian for sure. Let me do. Definitely gotta put Edge for sure. That's 3. Is Edge in your top 10?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, Edge got to be in the top 10. Um, you looking at the list?
No, I'm about to pull it up now. I gotta finish writing the start on.
Okay. 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 Chris Benoit,
Yeah,
Christian, Edge. I gotta do Bret Hart. That's
of
obvious.
course.
Owen Hart for sure for me.
Dang, I don't know.
I'm definitely putting Owen Hart up there. Owen Hart. Owen Hart.
Okay,
Definitely up there. BZ, were you or were you not a fan of Owen Hart? Let's
I
keep it
wasn't.
low.
Not at all. Not a fan.
He was not, you guys. He was not.
Not at
Hey,
all.
it's funny. He probably might be in the
Rest in peace,
minority with
son,
that.
though. Like,
A lot
rest
of
in
people
peace. I
love
ain't being
Owen, bro.
disrespectful at all.
Yeah, I know. I get that. Yeah,
Disrespectful at all.
I get
All
it.
right, hold
Yeah,
on.
bro.
All the people? 20 people?
It's
God,
more than once.
200 people?
Yeah, bro. It's a lot.
I don't know all these fools. All right, Chris
A
Benoit.
lot.
Eminem. Uh,
Let me see this.
dang, Tyler Breeze? Word?
I
Okay.
like Tyler Breeze. Yeah, Tyler Breeze is actually Canadian. I'm gonna give you a
Uh,
list of people who are Canadian. So
let's
Tyler
see.
Breeze is Canadian. I love Tyler Breeze, but Tyler Breeze didn't have he didn't have a longevity. I feel like they could have done more. I always felt like he was very underrated too. Oh my gosh.
Man, oh, this list.
Tyler Breeze,
Eggs for sure.
see him. You say who?
Eggs for sure.
Edge for
Uh,
sure. Chris Christian.
dang.
Brett, Owen. I got 5 so far. Let me see who I can put in my number 6. Number 6.
Eggs. Oh, Chris Benoit, of course.
Chris Jericho's definitely up there. So I'm gonna put Chris
Bret Hart,
Jericho.
Owen Hart, I guess.
Christian Kidd.
Dang. Chris Jericho.
Brock Lesnar is not Canadian, man. Watch out. Brock
Man,
Lesnar is not
man, I
Canadian.
don't like this guy. He might be so. Nah, I don't
He
think that's like good.
is not Canadian, bro. Y'all be bugging. Y'all be bugging for real. He is crazy.
Brock
That man is
Lesnar.
not freaking.
I didn't know that. Brock, I got to put
He
Brock in
is
there.
not. He's not Canadian. No, BD, don't count that. That man is American, bro. That man is not Canadian, bro.
Why they got him on this list then?
Like I guess he's part of with somebody who's from Canada, from Canada or something like that. But that man is
Yeah,
not
that's
from.
what it
He's
said.
not
Yeah,
from Canada.
it says he was born July 12th, 1977. Is an American professional wrestler. So why do they got
Yeah,
him?
I don't know, bro.
If that's the case, this whole list probably wrong then. So I can't even.
No, some of them are actually Canadian guys. Like Jim Mahal actually is Canadian. They just portray him as someone who was Indian on television. But some of them can be like portrayed as that or not portrayed as that, which is crazy. But you will never know that they were actually like from Canada for real. Let me see. Oh, Rick Martel. I
The
don't know. I
model?
put him on my list.
Yeah, I'm
Rick the
picking
Body.
that. I'm picking the model Rick
Oh yeah, you
Martel.
did pick that. Oh, sorry, Rick the model. I put
Kevin
Rick the
Owens.
Body. Rick.
That's good. Kenny Omega. I'm picking him.
He'll make it. Definitely on my list. He's definitely on my list.
Yeah, Kenny
Kevin
Omega.
Owens, definitely. I forgot about
Kevin,
Kevin Owens. Everything's on my list too.
Roddy Piper. I'm
I guess
picking him.
Right Harper definitely got to be on the list. Definitely got to be on the list. But then we count him more as a Canadian or more of a Scottish kind of guy. He portrays himself as more of a Scottish guy though.
Bobby Roode. I'm picking him.
Oh, it don't matter. Bobby Roode, yep. Bobby Roode. By the way, he produced Punk's segment with John Cena for the whole entire fucking noise. That was hilarious. He's behind the scenes doing that stuff. Pat Patterson, I didn't grow up on him. Respectfully, no disrespect. No disrespect. Right Harper was one of the greatest heels ever.
Hold on.
Not the
Davey
greatest
Boy
heel.
Smith Jr. Is that the British Bulldog? Hold on.
The greatest Bulldog
Oh,
son.
no. Yeah, he whacked. No, I remember him. Of course, I remember him. I'm like, no, I can't count him. So
I
was
put
the
Hezekiah over him.
yeah,
Hezekiah was better than Davey Boy.
yeah, I think so. Man.
Hezekiah was very underrated. Let's see, Bobby Roode got to be on the list. I haven't even factored into my top 10 for real.
But
He don't make it.
if you try to go to
He
10, he probably got to.
Kyle O'Reilly. Huh?
I say he don't got to, but if we trying to go to 10, we got to. Sami Zayn only got like 7 or 8.
I'll probably put Sami Zayn up there too.
Yeah, so I don't
Why
know.
don't have his name listed here? Isn't he Canadian?
Yeah.
You know what? He might not be Canadian. Let me see. Sammy. I think he's from. No, he's Canadian. They say he's Canadian.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's Canadian. From Laval, Quebec, Canada. But I think he's a French Canadian though. I think that's probably what it is. His wrestling name is to be called Stevie McFly. Was his first wrestling name?
Oh, wow.
That was crazy. Stevie McFly. And get this. Yeah, he had a name called Big Larry. Big Larry.
Wow.
Oh, wait. I'm going to tell Larry that, too. That's funny, Big Larry. Oh, boy. Yeah. I will definitely count him as top 10. This is hard. I don't know. How you figure it out, though?
No, only got 7. So I'm like, And all of them weren't even really crazy like that, so I don't know. That one is, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know about that.
What do you guys say, man? Top 10. Give us your top 10 for sure.
Yeah, say, what's your top 10 Canadian wrestlers?
Please do.
Yeah, we'll come back whenever Larry comes back. I don't know where you at.
Yep. All right.
Yeah. All right.
All right.
Peace.
I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to. I feel that you ought to go. Treating me like I'm the man. I feel like you ought to go. The things that you do with your hands, I feel like you ought to go. The way that you twerk when you dance, I feel that you ought to go. Baby, you showing that's for real to me. And I can't keep it low key. See, everything you do to me is crazy. Two to the dome, you know I came to kill. And all the DJs and beat makers know the drill. Your boy back, they all run like sawmill. This beat was just sent to me, this was a fresh kill. But you ain't know when I load up, I act wild. Like draw four, my screen kicks like a bad child. It's time to relocate, but